And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go on the ground. Able to spin free. And some room to work. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Now let's go. Green 39.
From the gun, Clements. A bullet throw, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And incomplete to open things up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's Caldwell, and he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. New York set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. And
it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing again. Clements. It got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go. 3-19!
And they'll run it here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw on second down. Clements firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Operating from the gun. Clements, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on first down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Now let's go.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on first down. Clements. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gone, 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 gone.
From the gun, Clements. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Lucky 56.
On first down, Clements. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Sua Cravens coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Looking to throw on second down. Clements. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Back to throw. Clements. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go now.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. 59 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Now Johnson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Green 39. Green 30.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Finding room to the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Allen now looks to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Gone, 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 gone.
On play action, Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He sets to fire deep. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Over!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Gun! 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 Gun!
A final shot before break. Clements. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting. We now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Throwing on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Little. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And they'll go on the ground. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Boom, line it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Washington. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Leopard! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Boom!
Operating from the gun, Clements. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking to throw. Clements. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Detroit! Detroit!
Motion, 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 motion.
On 1st and 10, Clements incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Lucky 56. Leopard! Leopard!
Check four.
Gun! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gun! Gun! Gun!
On 3rd and 2, Clements. And Ingram hauls it in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over!
From the gun, Clements. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Allen now looking to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Redskins on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down. Clements. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there at 22.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Operating from the gun. Clements. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down. Clements. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Open space inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. He's going to get it running right. A nice little juke. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On first down, Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 63 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set. 3-19.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 2nd and goal from the 1.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They get it to him running left. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now the try here for the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Giants, they're into the win column for the third time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win. So let's get out there and let's have a good practice, huh?
319! Blue 58! Hey, let's go, come on. 319. That's fine, yeah. Get reset, hey, easy. That's fine, yeah. 319. Hey, let's go, come on. 319. 319. 319. 319. 319. Blue 58. Get reset.
Hey, you know what, guys? That was pretty damn good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level.
319! 319! No! 319! Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. No! No! 319! No! 319! No! 319! 319! Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. 319. No! 319! 319! No! 319! No! 319! Look 15. Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Get reset, hey. That's fine, yeah. Get reset, hey. 319! 319! Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Get reset, hey, easy. 319.
Men, you're gonna like what you see in the film room this afternoon because today was a great practice. The coaching staff, we can't ask for much more. You guys consistently gonna find ourselves in the playoffs. Good stuff. Hey, you know what, guys? That was pretty damn good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level.
you.